Gian, so he tells you this. Let's go. Let me. This is good training. So he tells you, I've been putting it off for a while, right? So you ask him, you'll be the client. So Gian, kind of like feel me, and have you been looking around for something like this for a while? What does he tell you?
Yeah, I've just been putting off this conversation.
Okay, gotcha. So you've been looking. You know that you need it. You've just been putting off this conversation for a while now, correct? Now,
Correct.
but why do you think now is the right time to maybe put a solution in place so that your family and your wife is taken care of? Why do you think now is the right time?
Yeah, well, I've been putting it off for years now, right? I'm getting up in age. It's time I take care of this.
Okay, time you take care of it. Okay, absolutely. So you feel like, just as a man, you want to make sure your family's taken care of. Now, Gian, can I just do one thing for you here? Because I know how important this means, how important this is to your wife, and how important this is to you. Is it okay if I keep you accountable and help you make a decision that you've been putting off? Is it okay if I help you make a hard decision today?
Absolutely.
Okay. So now he gives me permission, right?
Yeah.
Because now what could you have done when he says, remember, because at the end of this call, he's like, I still need to think about it. You could literally use that as full ammo. Mr. Gian, you told me earlier, like, you need someone to help you make a hard decision, right? And you've been putting this off, you've been putting it off, and you gave me your permission to make sure that your family is taken care of. And you probably had this conversation multiple times before in the past where you spoke to agents, you know you need it, but you've been putting it off. So what can I do? Can I help you make this hard decision so you can finally sleep well at night knowing that your family is taken care of? Okay?
Yeah.
And then you can kind of push them over. So this is a great objection to really not, like, every time someone tells me this, I do this. So what's been holding you back? He says, I know I need it, but I've been putting it off, right? Then you're gonna ask him, what makes you think now is the right time? So he's gonna sell you on why he needs to get this, right? And then after he sells you that, you need to now help him gain authority as no longer being a procrastinator anymore by asking for his permission. Mr. Gian, can I just have your, can I ask you something? Can I hold you accountable today? Can I help make sure that your family is taken care of? Because I know that you need it. I can hear it in your voice. But I don't think you've spoken to the right person who's helped you accountable and actually helped your family. Can I just, help you make that decision, that hard decision that you've been putting off? Can I help you with that today?
That's cold.
What do you think you would have said?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. These guys will literally shop for the rest of their life. Like, he's probably had multiple conversations. He know, like, this guy. So the pain, he doesn't need the conversation about the pain. He just needs an authoritative figure that's going to challenge him and move him across the finish line and fight for him. So it's not so much he needs to speak to his wife. It's not so much that he needs to talk to make sure it fits. He needs to gain power that he can make a decision on his own, and he needs someone that's going to help him make the decision. That's why he didn't buy. Right there.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Okay. Can I practice this with you real quick?
Absolutely. Yeah, let's do it. So,
Okay.
yeah, Gian, I've been looking, I've looked at some options and been I know I need it. I've just been putting it off.
Okay, so you've been looking. You know you need it. You've been putting it off. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Peter, I guess what makes you think now is a good time?
I just feel like I can keep searching around, but I just know I got to do this. I hate having this conversation, but I'm kind of tired of looking. I don't want anything to happen to my family or me.
Right. You need it. You're tired of looking. You keep putting it off, and you know you need it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mr. Peter, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Yeah, Mr. Peter, do you give me the authority to hold you accountable? You've been pushing this off long enough. You know that you need it. I can hear it from your voice. Your wife doesn't have the money to come up for it. You don't want your son to pay for this, even though he could. He has his own family. Could you give me the permission to keep you accountable just to make this hard decision so that you're taken care of and you don't have to keep going through this cycle? Do you give me permission, Peter?
Yeah, that's fine. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then his back's against the wall because now I just admitted to that. So when he tells you, you need to think that this objection's coming, and you think about it, which he did give you, but then you can go back to the ammunition that I just agreed upon. Now, then I can't, well, you know what I'm saying? Now you can use that against him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Inspired.
I've been so that's how you take I'm putting it off, giving him power. It's just, hey man, is it okay if I hold you accountable today and I help you make the hard decision that you've been putting off? Do you give me permission to do that for you, Mr. Weaver, to make sure that your wife is really not in a bad position?
Mm-hmm.
And then he says yes, and then he moves forward.